Alright, so here we go. I'll tell you the goal before
That ball is taken by Virginia Marquette and moved over to Shannon Tatter, who plays the ball forward, but that ball is stepped away. Chloe Mugler with a little chip up, and Summers is going to chase that down, and she's going to earn, they keep that in. So I thought we'd get a throw-in, and now we get a throw-in, but nice piece of footwork on the sideline for Academy. Tatter's going to throw it in. She hits fouled on the foot with the ball, but that ball scoots out of bounds. Ruby Garrison for NA on the throw-in. She plays the ball forward, looking for Bella Burr. Burr has it on her foot, and she's dancing to the left, and she plays a through ball. Nicely stopped by Izzy Schleifer, who wins a 50-50 ball to Olivia Fout. Fout dances through the midfield, beats two girls, moving, and she hits Sanaya Rem, who's moving the ball into the box. She crosses it in front, and Deans grabs the ball. So nice piece of attacking. First time the Dolphins have had a good run at the cage, led by Olivia Fout, who danced through midfield and pushed the ball to the right, and a nice stop there. 50-50 ball again, won by Emma Scott, and she wins another one. Harrell comes up with the ball for Academy, works it down the wing, past Tatter, and advances down the right-hand side. She plays that ball off Tatter, and that's going to be a corner kick. So first corner of the game for the Bulldogs. 37 minutes left, 0-0. See, Mr. Clay, if you get a number. My eyes are terrible. I think it's Peyton Harrell is going to play this one in, 17. Puts her hand in the air, and she's ready to launch the ball. She serves a low ball in, which is knocked back towards her and out of bounds. See if I get a number for you. I think that was Addie Hennessy. It was 10? All right, so it wasn't. Apologize. That was Ruby Garrison. Oh, I wonder if that's sister of the legend Connor Garrison. I believe it might be. All right. Zettervall retrieves the ball, and she's going to play it back in for the Dolphins. Dolphins are north to south, headed to the south goal here at Cape, and Zettervall plays a ball up towards Julian Nasso. Wind spins that one out of bounds. Be a throw-in just over midfield, and it looks like McGee is going to play the ball in. All right, here we go. Throw-in, lofted high and down the wing, handled by Haley Holland, and she is fouled by Virginia Marquette. And Ruby Garrison, 10th sophomore, is going to come and play this free kick. "35 minutes, 35 and a half minutes, so game still just started. Garrison serves the ball in. That's knocked back by Fout, and Fout now knocks Garrison off the ball and lets it play out. So you see the strength of junior Olivia Fout, who earlier this spring committed to play soccer at Auburn University. Zettervall comes to the ball quickly. She plays that ball to McCullum, who touches it to Schleifer. Schleifer plays the ball up, and it's stolen by Academy. Marquette knocks it back. Schleifer steps in and wins another ball. Ball's bouncing around a little bit. Let's see if someone can take it down and possess it. Scott fights for a 50-50 ball, and it's won by NA, who's going to be offsides there. So Bella Burr was open, but she was open because she was offsides. So Dolphins will kick it from about the 40. So strong defensive start for Schleifer. She's won a couple nice 50-50 balls for the Dolphins. Marquette's going to play this ball. And Marquette plays a high lofting ball aimed towards Olivia Fout that bounces once. Summers can't get to it. Garrison plays it out, and it's settled by Bella Burr. Burr plays it forward, and now the ball is played up the wing. Marquette's the closest to it, and the Dolphin is going to play it backwards to her goaltender, Olivia Zettervall, who's comfortable with the ball at her feet. Majority of the season she's been playing up front in the forward line. That ball is controlled by Norfolk. And Schleifer blasts it off the legs of Kate Ware, and the Dolphins are going to throw it in. McCullum throws that ball in. It's taken back by Norfolk and played forward to number 6, who has the ball taken from her by Virginia Marquette. Good defensive play. Ball's played right back. Dolphins having trouble sustaining any possession here in the first 5 minutes, and that ball's going to go out of bounds. And Rachel Thetford, the junior at NA, is going to throw the ball in for the Bulldogs. Ball's thrown down the wing past McCullum. And let's see who. Ref's going to give the ball to Cape Henry there. 33 minutes left. Nothing here. Nice touch by Fout. Looking for Summers, but to no avail. Scott steps in there, looking to fight for a 50-50 ball. And Emma nicely touches that towards Sanaya. Let's see if Sanaya Rem can come up with this one. She does. The 8th grader playing some great soccer this first year here at Cape Henry. That ball is played through. Dangerous ball that Schleifer plays out of bounds. Academy throwing. 32 minutes left here in the first half. Ball's played up the left wing for Academy. Little physical play out here. Start of this game. It's going to be another Academy throwing. NA has had the majority of the early possession here. And again, another Dolphin falling to the ground. A little rough here at the start, and there's a shot that goes wide, and Zettervall watches that passer. She's going to play the ball in. Looks like actually we're going to go corner kick there, so must have deflected off a Dolphin defender. Did not see that. All right, we're ball hunting down here. See if I think it's Lizzie Adams that's going to play this in. No, my eyes are not good. This is Haley Holland that's going to play it in. She's a senior midfielder and one of the captains of the squad. She launches the ball, spinning a left to right, untouched until it's well outside the 18, and now banged back in. Scott looks to clear for the Dolphins, who have a little chance to counter here. So Rem with some time and space in front of her, and she moves the ball towards Summers, and now it's a foot race between Summers and Garrison, won by Garrison. Ball's played nicely back up, and again, NA there is offsides by probably good 10 yards. So certainly you can see the Dolphin strategy there. When they get up, they're getting out, and they're catching Academy on their heels. So Marquette will play this ball. Marquette launches this one. Nice touch by Julia Nasso, but Summers can't get there, and the ball's played up and out by NA and out of bounds. Tatter's going to play this ball in. Windy today here at Cape Henry. I believe the wind is blowing offshore. Offshore. These are terms we need to know at the ocean. Fout handles. She's dancing. Pulls the ball back to her left. Tosses a nice ball. Just slides out of bounds. So we're just looking for Nasso or Summers. Fout strong on the ball. Held off an Academy defender and just couldn't connect. So we've got McGee on the throw-in for NA. Nasso looking to press that ball. McGee launches that one, and Marquette scoots by Marquette, and Schleifer is going to play it forward. And Nasso is going to knock that down, and she's going to move the ball towards Chloe Mugler, who nicely traps the ball, but Holland is going to step in there and nicely steal the ball. Tatter with a nice 50-50 win to Scott, and the Dolphins control. Schleifer looks to launch towards Rem. Summers finds that ball. Scott launches the ball down the right wing, and it's a foot race that Rem is going to win. Sanaya giving up about a foot over there, but she's tough, she battles, and she gets the ball back. As I see our field general, Mr. Ed Faubert, in front of me, I must say the pitch is looking terrific today. I need 3 different cuts of grass. It's Pebble Beach out here. I'm going to see if I can get us some rivalry scores, see how the boys are doing over in lacrosse, if we get a score here or there. If we get a Twitter update, I'll let you know. McCollum on the throw-in, launches into the box. Opportunity here for Fout to run onto one. That ball's played out of bounds, and the Dolphins will throw it in again. So dangerous area. They're inside the 18. McCollum with a strong throw. This one goes short to Fout, who turns and shoots that ball in front of the cage. It's knocked back out of bounds. McCollum traps it and wins a 50-50 ball. She touches the ball to Emma Scott, and that ball scooped up by Ella Deans. Senior goaltender for NA launches the ball. And McCullum is going to head that forward. And Rem slips and loses control, and now NA plays it up the left wing. Schleifer back to Zetterval. Zet plays forward, and that ball's stolen by Holland. Yep, I'm getting her name down now. And the ball's out of bounds to Cape Henry. 27 minutes left, first half, 0-0. TCIS rivals. First time these two teams have played in 2 years, so this is fun. Sanaya Rem splits 2, splits a 3rd, passes a 4th, and his ball is played away from her, but a heck of a job moving the ball up the field. Hennessy took it from her, but Rem beat 4 Bulldogs before that happened. Schleifer is going to handle this one and touch it to Emma Scott, who plays it forward, but stolen right back by NA. Ball's played up the left wing, and let's see what Izzy does here. She's going to turn and play it back to the goaltender, Zetterval, who handles and blasts that ball up the field. Nicely done, right to the foot of Olivia Fout. And the Dolphins have a chance to possess here. Fout beats her defender and now plays Julian Summers forward on the ball. That ball is going to be handled by Garrison. Garrison giving Summers the business over there. Jillian tries to turn to no avail, and NA controls. Strong defender in Garrison back there. That ball is going to be controlled by Emma Scott. No, touched away nicely. Touched away nicely by Bella Burr, who advances the ball. And if this is onside, this is an excellent chance for NA, but great defense by Virginia Marquette getting back and defending. Marquette's going to play that forward to Schleifer. Perfect trap. Oops, sorry, that was Mugler. Ball's played back, and let's see what happens here. Zet's going to pick it up. She does. Zetterval with the ball in her hands. She's looking, and she's going to punt this one forward, and it's going to be an opportunity. A lot of hands on there. Ginny Marquette plays it forward, and that's stolen. Shannon Tatter struggles with that one and keeps it in bounds. Now it's out of bounds. That'll be Academy ball. McGee throwing the ball in. She throws it down the right wing. Nice throwing. Gets all the way towards the end line. Marquette's looking to hold off the Bulldog, which she does, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Dolphins. Wind picking up here. Yeah, it's not worth it. All right, ball is launched by Zetterval. Wind's wreaking havoc with that. It's going to pop off Julia Nasso's knee. And the Bulldogs are going to throw the ball in. Off of Tatter's head and shoulders. And Schleifer knocks that ball out. Schleifer to Nasso. Fout not expecting that pass and in a dangerous spot. NA takes the ball, but it is knocked right back. Little pinball action going on right now. I'm sure Coach Brunn would like to see a little more possession. Tatter's going to throw the ball in for the Dolphins. And that ball is handled by Fout, who turns the ball, dances around two, and now moves the ball to Emma Scott. Scott with time and room. She plays the ball forward looking for Sanaya, but to no avail. Bulldogs take possession. Summers now battling. And Fout controls at midfield. Fout moves the ball herself. She's at about the 35. Fout pulls the trigger left-footed, but that was blocked. And now Mugler with the ball on her right foot plays it nicely to Nasso. Nasso right at the 18, turns and knocks the ball off the defender. That was defended by McGee. Nice job there for Fout moving the ball into the scoring area. She tried to pull the trigger from about 25, but NA defense up to the task. And now Tatter's going to throw it in at the 23-minute mark. 0-0. Tatter throws it nicely. Summers looking to get this ball on her foot. Nicely blocked. Ball's touched by Nasso inside the 18. She turns and fires one to the top right corner. Nice save by Eladine. So I thought that had a little more mustard on it than it did. I thought that was headed into the top right corner. I think my colleague, Mr. Faubert, thought it was going in the top right corner. Nice save by Eladine, and she blasts the ball to midfield, where it is won by NA and now taken by Emma Scott. Scott to Marquette. Zetterval to Sanaya. Sanaya handles nicely and sends a square pass to Olivia Fout, who dances at midfield, and she's off and running. She throws the ball forward down the wing to Jillian Summers. Gorgeous ball. Summers handles, moves the ball into the box, turns, loses it, and Thetford, strong defender on the left side for NA, plays the ball forward, and the ball goes all the way down towards Olivia Zetterval, who will come out of the 18. Yes? No, she's right at the 18, so Zetterval controls. She sort of looks frozen for a second there. And now she picks it up. And Zetterval punts the ball forward towards Mugler. It's going to take a bounce or two, and it's going to end up going out of bounds on the Cape side of midfield. Tatter throws it in. She throws it, and that ball is controlled by NA and blasted up the left-hand side. That's the right-hand side. Ball's being controlled by Parvin, who looks to play it forward, and it's stolen by senior Chloe Mugler. Mugler, Nasso, and it's out of bounds off the foot of Reagan McGee. NA's got some tall young women on the field that I haven't seen on the basketball court, so must be swimmers too. Mugler handles at midfield, back to Izzy Schleifer. Schleifer plays it forward, looking for Sanaya Rem, and that's going to scoot out of bounds. Academy ball. 20 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first half of a 0-0 game. Little back and forth action. McCullum blasted forward, only to have it blasted back. And now Academy controls. They're handling the ball at midfield. Emma Scott defending, and that ball is played nicely off, but Tatter with a nice defensive play, and Nasso and Tatter combined to win a 50-50 ball, but no. NA comes up with it and plays it forward. Might have thought that was offsides, but no, and that ball is going to stay inbounds. Handled and knocked out of bounds. So nice job by keeping it in by Caleb Parvin. Did a nice job to keep that in, just couldn't make something happen there on the end line. But we're a little more than halfway through the first half here. No real good scoring chances for either team. Best one probably came off the foot of Julia Nasso, but it was saved. NA controls. Izzy Schleifer loses that 50-50 ball, and NA plays it dangerously into the box with a shot. Zettervall with a parry of a save and a rebound, and Zettervall with another great save. Two phenomenal saves by senior Olivia Zettervall. First one, she parried to the ground. Second one, a little surprised we didn't see maybe a whistle and a card there. A lot of contact on the goaltender, but Olivia Zettervall does a great job of maintaining possession of that. A lot of gumption to come out of the cage and play that ball. Good for her. Stepping in and helping the Dolphins here in the first half. Now we're going to get a foul here. Looked like the initial foul was on Academy, and now we're going to get a yellow on Olivia Fout. I think she was a little frustrated. Initial foul was on number 4 of Academy, on Addie Hennessy. So I think the Dolphins will still have possession on the initial foul, which was on Hennessy, and then after the foul, a yellow was issued on Fout, and she and the official are having a little chat about that now. Mugler's going to play the ball in at the 18-minute mark, and she plays it. All right, so Mugler standing over the ball, and she plays the ball to Fout. Fout brings the ball back into the middle of the pitch. She's at the 18. She pushes it to her right. She fires a hard right shot right at Ella Dean. So nice blast by Fout, but Dean's played that well. And Nasso handles on the left wing, and she plays it forward to Summers. Strong ball. Let's see if Summers can handle it. She can't. Garrison's going to get there first, and Garrison's going to play it up and out. Dolphin thrown. Tatter again throws the ball into Fout, who turns, holding the young woman off, and ultimately it's a 50-50 ball that Fout's going to win and turn. And she's going to play it back to Izzy Schleifer. Schleifer is going to pass it across the pitch to Christiana McCullum, who one touches it, but that's taken away, and Schleifer now in a 50-50 battle. That's going to be both girls over on the ball, and Schleifer actually gets an important toe on that ball, touches it to Marquette, and it's knocked right back in for NA. NA pushes the ball wide. Let's see if this young lady can get to it. She cannot. So Peyton Harrell just couldn't come up with that one. And Tatters, I feel like she's at about 1,000 throw-ins today. Let's make it 1,001. She throws the ball into Fout. Fout holds the young woman off, covering her, and turns, and now she's moving the ball up. Beautiful ball, but Jillian cut right, and Olivia went left, Olivia Fout went left. Summers fighting for that ball, but it's going to come out to Harrell. Harrell plays it across, and now back down the wing, and that's offsides. Third time Parvin's been offside. She seems a little frustrated with the call, but she's offsides by a solid 5 feet, so. Ball is on the foot of Shannon Tatter, and she's going to win a 50-50 ball and touch the ball forward to Julia Nasso, who looks for Jillian Summers, who has it. Summers dancing up the left-hand side. She is going to have that ball played out, and the Dolphins will have their first corner of the day. Nice job by Summers, nice job by Tatter, nice job by Nasso. Dolphin corner, Chloe Mugler. Mugler is going to cross this ball in with her left foot. See if the wind makes some havoc. Very windy right now in Cape Henry. Chloe launches a ball, and the wind just pushes that out of bounds. Not much you can do there unless you're going to kind of launch a low ball there. All right, so that ball is played by Dean up and out. The ball's around midfield where it's controlled by NA, and now blasted forward, and we'll see if Zetterval comes out and gets this one, and she does. So I'd say initially we had a lot of NA possession. It's been a lot of Cape possession as of late, but nothing to show for it. 0-0, and Zetterval plays the ball up and out right at the feet of Chloe Mugler. That scoots by her, and we'll see if Nasso makes a play on it. She does. And it's going to be Cape ball. About 13 and a half left. 0-0. Tatter with a throw-in. She throws it to Fout, who touches it to Nasso, but now it's knocked around by Garrison and not out of the danger zone. Fout's going to control and turn to her right. She's going to pass it across to Emma Scott. Emma's going to take a hard right-footed shot wide. Nicely done, though. Fout, a lot of attention on Olivia Fout, and she did a nice job there of moving the ball aside. And Emma Scott had an opportunity. I bet she wants that one back on her foot again. All right, so Dean's to play the ball. 0-0. Cape and Norfolk. That ball's played out of bounds right around midfield. And we're going to see Kate Shepard for the first time. Shepard, our goaltender, until she broke her 5th metatarsal. Ah, so close. Oh, so close. That's all right. Yours sounded way better than mine. All right, we'll just say Kate's got a cast on, and then I can be right. Tatter with her 1,004th throw-in of the day. She gets the ball to Fout. Fout with 2 NA Bulldogs on her to Summers. Summers looks to move the ball out wide to McCullum, who goes right back to Summers. Summers now pushes the ball into the center, but slipped on that, and the ball's knocked past midfield, and Schleifer gives chase. Izzy is going to have that actually touched by the NA player. Now she's going to play it back to Zetterval, and Zet's going to play it forward, but it's controlled by NA. And again, I think that young lady might be offsides, but nope, she isn't. Zetterval plays the ball out. That almost a dangerous play there. I thought that was a high foot, but Summers controls it with her head, gets it to Tatter, who moves it to Nasso. Nasso plays it through to Kate, but that didn't have enough mustard on it, and it got stolen by the Bulldogs. Wow, a little elbow there, no call, and now 5 is going to move the ball forward. She throws that ball across. Pretty physical play. 6 with the ball over there, and she's going to turn and rip that in just wide. So dangerous ball off the foot of Bella Burr. Zettervall retrieves the ball, and with about 10 minutes left in the first half, a little more than 10 minutes, in a 0-0 game, the Dolphins are going to play the ball. Zettervall plays it up and out. Wind kind of holds that one up, and Summers touches it back towards Marquette. Bulldogs take control, and now Tatter runs through a 50-50 ball. Yeah, that's a trip. So that's going to be a foul on Calla Parvin. Marquette to Scott. And Scott moves the ball forward towards Sanaya Rim. See if they see. Nice spin and a move by the 8th grader, and she dances forward into the box. Sanaya pulls it back. She's looking for some help, and she finds it in Summers, but the ball is knocked away. McCullum runs for that one, and let's see where that goes. That's going to go to NA. And got a substitution. 9th grader Lizzie Adams coming on the field. Taking off 8th grader Addie Hennessy. All right, battle for the ball over on the left-hand side, ultimately won by Fout, who gets the ball to Schleifer to Summers, Summers to Ray, and Ray continues to battle. She's given up some years and a whole lot of size over there, and she is just doing a great job. Ball's right on the foot of Fout, shot just wide, and I think that'll be a corner kick. So Sanaya doing a great job pulling the ball down the right wing. She threw it back, and Fout ran onto that one. I thought we had one there. Nice little piece of defensive work by NA. They flicked it out of bounds, and Kate Shepard's going to bring this ball over to the corner. And right around the 8-minute mark, the Dolphins will have their second corner of the day. Shepard raises her hand, and she launches this one in. Soaring ball, hangs in the box nicely. Scott steps into a header, and Dean scoops that one up for an easy save. Deans now blasts the ball. Real strong punt, wind at her back. She puts that one well across midfield, and Marquette has to head that one out of bounds for the Dolphins. Academy to throw the ball in. 7:50 left, 0-0. And McCullum does a nice job of winning that ball and keeping it in bounds for the Dolphins. And now Rim battling for the ball. She's getting pushed a little bit, but no call. Well, that's an even no call now. Marquette's going to control this or let it roll, but either way it'll be Dolphin ball. Zettervall's going to play this one in. A couple great saves to keep this at 0-0 by Olivia Zettervall. Back-to-back saves. And then Academy knocks that back dangerously towards the 18, and number 5 makes a leap for it to no avail. And Summers is going to come up with that ball. Jillian plays it forward and off the leg of number 26, and Sanaya Rim's going to battle for this. But she's going to lose that one, and that young woman is offsides by another 10 yards. So the Dolphins definitely making a concerted effort here to run a little offside trap. Just an effort when we move the ball upfield. Our defenders are moving upfield as well, and I think that's probably the 5th time we've caught NA sleeping on that. So nice piece of coaching. Good strategery. 6.5 to play first half. Nothing. Ball's played forward and then up and out by Garrison. Shepard controls and plays the ball to McCullum, who looks for Nasso nicely. Christiana's with a couple nice passes today. Over there from the right midfield spot. And NA's going to make a substitution and bring number 4 back on. Hennessy comes on and Harrell comes off. Ball's played forward. Nasso with the win. Touched back towards NA. And nicely touched, but it's going to be Dolphin throwing. Tatter with the throwing. Tatter looking to Fout. Fout holds off as her defender. Plays it with her right foot, and she looks all the way across the pitch to McCullum. McCullum with a touch and a little flick forward to Summers, who nicely touches it to Rem. Rem having a tough go of it over there with Thetford, and the junior plays that ball forward for NA, and a little bit of a dangerous moment here for Bella Burr. Burr loses it to Tatter. Summers controls now at midfield. Thetford on her. Played back to McCullum and up towards Kate Shepard. But Kate loses that ball to Garrison, and then Garrison plays it forward to number 5, who's onsides. And she gets knocked off the ball. And let's see if the academy coach gives the ball back. So we got an injury. Callie Parvin is down. She's getting back up now. Let's hope she's okay. Seems like she's making her way off the field. So 5 making her way off the field. And the Bulldogs will substitute for her. And coming in for the first time is Lauren Weinstein, a junior at Norfolk Academy. All right, so there's a throw-in, long throw-in. Long throw-in. It ultimately goes out of bounds, but all right, so the Dolphins are going to throw the ball in. A little over 3.5 left. Fout has the ball taken from her, but she turned that ball and looking to go up the field. And with about 3:25 left, the Dolphins, let's see if we can get one here at the end of the first half. Tatter forward towards Fout. Fout with the ball in her hand. All right, ball back to 14 with the throw. She launches it forward, and Marquette's going to have it. Marquette controls and moves the ball forward, looking for Fout. Great trap. Fout with the ball about the 40. She pulls the ball back to her left foot. Now back to her right, and Fout, scoring opportunity, turns and rips one that's knocked down by their sweeper, Garrison. So Deans looked like she might have been fooled on that shot. Garrison was not, and between the two of them, they made a save. That ball's touched out of bounds by NA. It'll be Cape ball with about 2:30 left in the first half. So Fout with a dangerous scoring opportunity there, and that's the second time an NA defender has blocked a potential goal. Fout again has the ball, and now Tatter launches it, and Deans comes out and makes a save. 4th or 5th time Ella Deans has had her hands on the ball. And she launches a long punt well across midfield that Schleifer touches out of bounds for the Dolphins. All right, so we got around 2 minutes, and now we'll await the referee's whistle. In high school soccer, they keep the clock on the field, and we'll turn ours off. We're not official. Scott wins that 50-50 ball towards Fout, but actually it's stolen back by 6 from NA, and now she and Summers battle for it, and Izzy Schleifer steps in. Throw in for NA on the left-hand side. And there's a Battle for the ball that ultimately will be Dolphin ball. Dolphins throw it in, and it goes right out. Now it's thrown back in by NA. And that ball's won by Naso, but spins in the air dangerously with 3 NA players on it until Shannon Tatter pokes it out. It's controlled just above midfield and now played forward on the right-hand side. Tatter is beaten, and now we'll see if Ginny Marquette can come over. Ball's touched. Emma Scott's going to knock it out for the Dolphins. So nice move by Lizzie Adams, who substitute that came in. Real nice move, and sounds like we got a minute of injury time right now. So a minute to play in the first half. Nice long throw-in into the box that's headed away by Marquette, but not out of danger. Controlled by 3. Summers doing battle on the ball, but it's knocked back in, and Emma Scott gets one head on it, but it's played forward dangerously and not so dangerously. Zettervall gets her hands on it. Zet rolls the ball out to Tatter. Tatter plays it up the line, or taken by the Tigers and played out of bounds. So probably right at the end of the first half here. Moments left. Tatter on the throw-in. It's happened quite a bit today. Fout with the ball on her right foot. Let's see if that's going to do the first half. So end of the half, 0-0. Couple good scoring chances for both teams. Couple shots by Olivia Fout that actually Academy defenders got their feet on, and senior Olivia Zettervall jumping into the goal for injured junior Kate Shepard, and she came up with 2 great saves to keep this as a 0-0 game. telling my son to come to the game. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Second half. Nothing first half. Not a lot of highlights and a nothing. I think it's some nice sportsmanship, though. That was nice. Every game, someone from NA and Cape Henry should hug. I don't know what anybody's hugging at the lacrosse game right now. I don't think they are. Not till the end of the game. But that was nice. That makes me feel better about the state of the world. Now they'll battle for 40 more minutes. So, here we go. Zetterval is going to stay in the goal for the Dolphins. Looks like just about the same lineups. Actually, I think this young woman was injured in the first half and maybe came back on. I don't remember seeing her. Is that a new player? The young woman on our closest side back here. Or is that 26? That's 26. Oh, she looked taller. Oddly, she looks taller further away. All right, here we go. And they kick off and they blast the ball up their right wing, and they quickly control and have a scoring opportunity. So it's going to be offsides. Offside. So ignore the ball going to the goal. It wasn't a goal. It was offsides, but they blasted that ball up the left side, and Bella Burr had that ball at her foot, but she was a few yards offside. Flag went up right away. All right, so Marquette over the ball, and she plays it up and forward for the Dolphins. That ball skips off the head of a Bulldog and now is controlled by Burr on the left hand, or the right hand side, excuse me. Bulldogs going to their south, and that ball is stolen from Burr by Tatter and back by Burr. Burr plays it into the box. Zetterval is going to grab it. So Burr off to a solid second half. First minute of play, she knocked one in but was offsides and then won a nice ball there. Zetterval with a boom and kicks. I think the wind is actually going to help us a little bit this half. That ball is played by Garrison. Ooh, Summers running into Garrison, but Garrison comes out with the ball, and she moves forward, and the ball is stolen by Schleifer right back to NA. Burr on the ball. She plays it through midfield. Scott wins the ball, plays it forward to Summers. Summers holding, looks to outside to Nasso. Nasso is going to lose that 50-50 ball. Had a chance to play Fout forward there, but a nice strong play by 14. She moves the ball up, and it's offsides again. So Academy, as happened in the first half, struggling a little bit with the Cape Henry offsides trap. Marquette over the ball. First 2 minutes of the second half, all NA. Ball skips through Mugler all the way to Deans, who grabs it. Ball's blasted by Deans. Scott jumps in, masks the ball. That's only something you can say this year. And that ball's knocked off the foot of number 7. So NA's come out with a lot of energy right now, and Cape's going to have to match it. McCullum with the ball. Christiana plays it forward to Fout's foot. Fout's got Mugler if she can get to her. She passes to Chloe, who's wide open with some space. Chloe looks to get the ball to Nasso, and it's through on the left wing. Nasso with the ball on her right foot. She shoots. And Ella Deans makes another save. So nice ball. Fout to Mugler to Nasso, who got the ball to her strong foot, but it's going to take a good one to get past Norfolk goaltender Ella Deans. Sanaya wins that ball. She falls. No foul. Oh, actually, we're going to get a foul. Dolphins are going to have the ball. Fout standing over at about the 35-yard line. Ball's on her right foot. And we'll see what Fout chooses to do here. She's going to spin this ball towards the cage, and Nasso just can't get there. So, good idea. Dangerous ball. Winds died down temporarily here. 4 minutes in, nothing. Cape and Academy, second half. Ball's played laterally and in the 18, and now forward. McCullum puts her head on it, knocks it out of bounds. All right, Academy going to get the ball. I don't know where it went. All right, here it is. Fell into the abyss. Ball's played back and out of bounds. That's going to hit us. Oh, big save by Todd Faubert. Ball's played by McCullum, square to Scott. Scott can't control, and that ball falls to midfield and is played forward. 17's got a beat on it. She plays it forward to the dangerous Bella Burr, who's offsides. So that's the third time already in the first 4.5 minutes of the second half that the Cape trap has worked. All right, Marquette with the ball at her foot, 35-minute mark. Square pass to Schleifer. Schleifer is going to push the ball over to McCullum. McCullum's going to settle, and she's going to play it forward to Rem. And Rem looked for Mugler, but that ball is an errant pass and stolen. Holland turns with the ball, and now she's going to play it back, and it's played out of bounds. McCullum plays a nice throw forward, but it's touched first by, I think, Thetford, excuse me. Stolen by Mugler, and Mugler plays it to Nasso, little one-touch back to Muggs. Mugler over to Nasso, who's got the ball, and she crosses it in towards Fout, but that ball is stolen. Burr with the ball. Burr turns, and now dangerous opportunity here for NA, moving north to south. She has got one to beat. Let's see if Schleifer can get there. She can't, but that's a shot right at Zetterval. But that's a 60-yard run. I'm tired watching it. And Zetterval plays it out, but the ball is played to Mugler's foot, and Mugler trying to get to Nasso, but that ball's stolen. And Fout controls. Fout turns the ball, and she's going to head upfield. She touches it to Nasso. Nasso moves the ball forward to Summers. Summers turns. Ball on her right foot. Dangerous area. Summers turns and shoots wide. Good idea by Julian Summers there. She had a nice lateral run across the 18, fired one, but just didn't put that on cage. So back-to-back shots on goal, and Shannon Tatter is going to come on out, and one-arm Kate Shepard is going to come in. We're going to call her one-arm Kate for the rest of the game. Ball's played forward. McCullum to Muggs. Mugler gets her foot on it nicely to Scott. Scott turns. And she spins the ball looking to the corner, but that ball's going to roll out. All right. Deans is going to play this ball. "32 minutes. Ball's played out of bounds by McCullum. Substitution back on the field is Calla Parvin. So she had come off injured in the first half. Good to see her back up. All right, so 26 with the throw, and Thetford on the throw. And that's out of bounds. NA's throw. That ball, I believe, is kind of throwing their way down the line. All right, so NA has worked the way down the field throwing the ball in, off of us. And at the 31-minute mark, NA is going to have a throw-in. NA pushing a lot of players forward here. Believe it's a throw-in. No, it's not. It's a corner kick. All right. It's corner. Ball's played short to Garrison. Garrison's dancing up the end line. She plays it back to number 3, who turns and fires a ball out of bounds. All right, Zetterval. This might be the quietest athletic event I've ever attended. Zetterval plays it, but it's stolen right back by NA. It's on the foot of, oh, gorgeous ball. Great D by Izzy Schleifer. So a nice little pass there from Holland. But that ball's played in, and it's going to be wide. So Zetterval's going to let that go. So Holland had a nice little look to Burr. And the long legs of Izzy Schleifer saved the day there. She just flicked that out. Zetterval is going to play this in. 10 minutes gone by here in the second half. 0-0, Cape and Academy. Ball's played, and Sanaya Rem is going to battle for that one. It's going to go out of bounds right around midfield, and it's going to be Dolphin ball. So McCullum is going to throw it in for the Dolphins, and she throws it down the line, and that's going to roll out of bounds off the foot of Thetford. And the Dolphins have an opportunity now. McCullum with the ball. Throwing the ball in. She's got Summers underneath it. Summers in the box. Tries to cross that. Kind of awkwardly fell down there. And it'll be a goal kick for Belladines. And Norfolk. All right, Deans plays it up and out. It's trapped and then taken away. Fout has it. She turns, and she tries to play the ball up the line. That ball is actually going to go out of bounds off Academy. So, nice job by Fout to control turn. All right, this isn't something you see every day. This is fun to watch. Summers is going to sprint down the field and become the goalie. She's going to put some gloves on and a cool blue penny. And Zetterval is magically going to turn into a striker. So, Olivia is putting the penny on Jillian. Jillian's throwing some gloves on. Zet's going to come out of the goal. And she's going to now look to add to the offense. And we're going to ask Jillian Summers, a sophomore, multi-sport, 3-sport athlete for Cape, to step in the goal. Here we go. Throw in by McCullum to Fout. To Emma Scott, who rips one wide. Dolphins doing a little bit better here in this second stanza of the second half with a little bit of possession and time. NA came out of the second half with a little bit more energy than Cape and some possession, and now it's evened out a little bit. And Deans plays the ball into the wind. And that ball is ultimately going to be won by the Bulldogs and played up. Nasso falls, and that's controlled by number 17, but Nasso gets up in time. Knocks it out of bounds, and right at the midfield line, NA will take over. They're going to play the ball forward. And that's going to be a foul on Virginia Marquette over there on the right-hand side. And Garrison's going to come up. She's obviously a free kick specialist for the Bulldog. She's going to play this one. All right, so Summers right in the cage and right into the thick of things here. So this ball will be played from about 35 yards out. Excuse me. Little frog in my throat right there. Ball's played well. High ball into the box. Summers with the catch. Welcome to the cage. And then a one-handed basketball bounce pass out of the goal. Nice job by Jillian Summers to catch that ball. And ball's played forward towards Kate. Summers getting some goaltending instructions. Encouraging Jillian to use the 18-yard box that she has. She actually made the save there and threw it from the goal line. So that said, valiant job by her jumping in there. Everybody kind of picking up Kate Shepard right here. So McCullum wins that ball, and let's see if Mugler can control it. She can't. That ball is stolen and then danced around with by number 6, Bella Burr. Burr plays it back to her right foot, and she tries to play a through ball, but Emma Scott jumps in there and steals it. Scott to Sanaya Rem. Rem turns. Well done by Sanaya Rem to turn. Wins possession forward to Chloe Mugler. It's going to be a Dolphin corner kick. Mugler's second or third corner of the day. Let's call it the third. Dolphins pushing 9 players forward. They've got Marquette and Summers back. That's it. And now McCullum and Nasso maybe drifting back a little bit. McCullum going to play it safe. But here we go. Mugler tosses this ball in. Nicely done. Ripping towards the goal. Deans comes out. That ball's bouncing. Emma Scott with the ball at her foot. And she can't get much on that. And Schleifer turns. And Schleifer's going to turn around and shoot it. And it's saved. So Deans came out and punched that ball. It was rolling around the 18 area for a second. Emma Scott thought might have had a chance to get her foot on it, but well defended by number 3, captain for NA, and that disaster averted by NA. Sanaya Rem and Olivia Zetterval converged to win this ball. Zetterval dancing across the end line, dangerously in, serves it to Sanaya Rem, who shoots and scores! So call this coaching staff pure genius. They pull Zetterval out of the goal. She dances along the end line, makes a deft move to her left, and knocks it to 8th grader Sanaya Rem. When Sanaya Rem knocks in the first goal. So 8th grader jumping into a big moment in her first rivalry game, and with 23 minutes left, the Dolphins take a 1-0 lead. Great job. All right, NA with the ball now, and they'll play it back to Garrison and see if the game opens up a little bit. Sometimes in soccer, once one goes, both teams open up a little bit. Fout controls, and she looks to Mugler, and the Dolphins are back on the attack. The ball is stolen by number 4, who's played a nice defensive game, but that ball now bounces into the 18, and Garrison controls. McCullum wins a 50-50 to the goal scorer, Sanaya Rem. And ball's going to be played down by Rem, who's trying to turn. She plays it to Scott. Scott plays it through, a little long for McCullum. 22 minutes to play in the approximately 22 to play in the second half. Dolphins lead 1-0 on a goal by Sanaya Rem, assisted by Olivia Zetterval. Throw in by Academy. Bounced back, and now let's see if this goes out of bounds. It does. All right, so Lauren Kennison enters the game for the first time for the Dolphins, and Chloe Mugler Sr. is going to catch her breath. McCullum with a great throw in towards the 18 that's actually knocked onto Zetterval's foot. The senior turns and plays the ball out of bounds. All right, Garrison's now going to take the goal kicks for Deans, and she plays this ball right around the same spot. Rem with a nice trap of a Fout ball, and now pushes it back to McCullum to Fout. Fout dances up the right-hand side. She turns. She's in. She holds off the player. She crosses it. And it's a shot. Oh! Wow, what a play. So, instant offense, Olivia Zettervall. So, Fout doing what she does, dances up the right-hand side, serves a gorgeous ball into Olivia Zettervall, who headed it just wide. Moments away from a 2-0 lead there. That would have been big. Instead, Deans is going to serve it back out in a 1-0 game. Deans spins one, and that's going to get out of bounds. So, senior goaltender for Norfolk Academy, nothing she could do on the first goal scored, and to be honest, nothing she could do on that one. That falls on her defense, and she's had a great game so far back there. Senior Ella Deans. That ball's played from Garrison out of bounds. Halfway through the second half, Dolphins lead 1-0. Ball's played into the box, and Garrison's going to play it out. And it's controlled by NA and now stolen by Fout, who pulls the ball back again towards the 18, crosses another dangerous ball. Zettervall looking for Shepard, no avail. Zet dancing around, and that's going to be inadvertently off of Olivia Zettervall's elbow, but another dangerous ball. Olivia Fout really taking the game over in the last couple minutes here. Let's see if this junior can maintain this pace she's playing at. Garrison over the ball. She plays it up. And that ball bounces and out of bounds. And McCollum's going to throw this ball in for the Dolphins. She throws it in the direction of Zettervall, but Zet's going to play that. Oh, let's see if that is going to be a foul. So Zettervall kind of playing a little game of possum there. She let the NA girl take control of that ball. She then stole it and went to turn upfield, and she had her legs cut out from under her. So dangerous spot for the Dolphins to play the ball from, and let's see what we can do here. It'll be Fout to serve it in from about the 25, and the Dolphins will look to see if they can't knock in the second of the day. All right, Olivia is working the ball back to where it went out of bounds. Or I'm sorry, where the foul occurred. Here we go. She's at about the 25. Prox. She's going to serve this ball in. A little longer? About the 30. Okay. I got bad eyes. We don't play on a football field, so I got no. My point of reference is the 18. I'm going to disagree with Todd Faubert and say this is the 25. Here's the ball. Fout spins one, and actually that left her foot funny and spun out of bounds. So she's a little frustrated with herself, but we'll let that one go and make the next play. About 18 left to play unofficially in a 1-0 lead for the Cape Henry Dolphins. Deans plays that ball forward. It's going to be trapped by McCollum and played forward to Rem. Rem turns and tries to play that ball forward. That goes out of bounds to Academy. Thetford is going to throw this one in, and she does. That's going to go out of bounds off of Kate Ware. And McCollum's going to make another throw-in. McCollum looking for Zettervall. She skips that one over, but Garrison's going to play it out of bounds. McCollum with the throw-in. I feel like I've said that a lot this half. So it was Tatter's throwing machine in the first half and McCollum's in the second. That's going to be Zettervall, a little handsy there. Zettervall got her hands up. And so Deans is going to play the ball for the Bulldog, who trail 1-0 in a TCIS rivalry match here at Cape Henry Collegiate. Yesterday, the Academy girls lacrosse team defeated Cape Henry. Boys lacrosse action going on today, and tomorrow the baseball teams will do battle here. Ball's played out by Garrison, and Kennison. Ball is controlled by Academy and kicked out of bounds. Throw-in by McCollum, and now Shepard, physical play there in the 18 line, and Shepard loses that 50-50 ball, but Schleifer gets it back to Scott. Scott turns and plays it forward. Can Sanaya get a foot on it? She cannot. Played out well by Thetford, and let's see if this is going to scoot out of bounds. It has. And so I'd say for the last five, we could say the Dolphins have dominated a possession. And they're in McCollum into Fout, who traps it. Fout with the ball in her hands, or feet. She plays it back. I've announced a lot of sporting events. I'm not sure how that came out. All right, so we've got Marquette to Scott, but that's going to be actually won by Emma. And Emma plays it forward to Sanaya Rem, but that ball is long. 15:30 approximately to play in this one. One nothing on a Sanaya Rem from Olivia Zetterval goal in the, let's call it the 19th minute. I don't think anyone can disagree with me. I'm the only one with a headset on. Deans is going to play it forward. And that ball is held up with the wind. And Fout's actually going to step through and win that ball. And now Olivia's going to play it forward for Sanaya Rem. Let's see if Sanaya can get this ball in time. And she's not going to have a chance to because it's going to be played out by Garrison. So sophomore for NA has had a very good game defensively. She seems to be one of their strongest players. And if I am correct, I believe she is the sister of a Cape grad. So their house is a house divided. Played out, and Fout is going to get to this one. She's not fouled from behind. That's clean, and now the ball is played forward, and Marquette and Summers is going to come out and blast us with her foot. So well done by Jillian Summers. New to the goal, but she just used some athletic instincts right there and came out, got that ball out of a dangerous spot for the Dolphins. Zetterval with the ball, moving up the right-hand side. She plays it back towards Rem, battling on the sideline, and that ball goes out of bounds. So, Sanaya Rem, if you haven't heard me say her name enough today, get ready for the next 4.5 years. She has been fantastic for the Dolphins in her first season here, and right now she's got the lone goal. McCullum plays it in towards Zetterval. The ball is headed in the air. Zet puts it back on the ground towards Fout. Fout to McCullum. McCullum off of an NA player looking to get it to Rem, but the Dolphins will keep possession. McCullum down the line towards Rem, but that's too long. And so with about 13.5 minutes left, Ella Deans will go grab this ball, and she'll play it back in. 1-0 Dolphins. Deans, actually it's going to be Garrison to play this one. She plays it forward. Fout jumps to get a head on it. McCullum follows with another head, and now that ball is actually going to... Good hustle by Christiana McCullum. She's had a nice ball game today. A nice match. Ball games are baseball. Come on. Nice match. That ball is over 23's head for Academy, but Garrison there again saved the day for the Bulldogs. And now Emma Scott flicks it backwards to senior Izzy Schleif. And Schleifer, loses that ball. And now the Bulldogs are off. They've got an opportunity here. They're in. The ball's shot. And a save by Summers, who pushes that one wide. So Jillian Summers learning on the fly, and she cut the angle down, and that's a dangerous run and a nice run by number 6, Bella Burr. I don't know whether she saw that she had running to her left, number 5, wide open, and thankfully for the Dolphins, she didn't. But we're going to get we're going to get a corner kick at about the 12-minute mark from Garrison. Sophomore defender who's also taken a lot of the Academy free kicks today. She's going to place the ball down on the far corner and play this ball in with her right foot. Her hand is up, and here comes the kick. It's launched into the area, and it's knocked around dangerously. Let's see if the Dolphins can get it out. They can't. It's still banging around the 18, and now Fout gets it out. Controlled. And the Dolphins are battling on the sideline for the ball. I think that's Garrison who loses the ball but maintains possession for Academy, and they'll have a throw-in a dangerous spot inside the 18 area. Academy really pressing now, need one to tie, and that ball dangerously bouncing in the 18. Dolphins need to play it out, and McCullum does. That ball bounced a few too many times for my liking, and now Shepard's going to clear the zone. So the Dolphins now have Academy in a tough situation in that if this ball's played forward, everyone in Academy is offsides. Nice step by Lauren Kennison, who came in as a sub there, and I guess I'm wrong. I definitely thought that would have been offsides, but ball's played forward to number 5. And she takes a shot off the crossbar. So that's Kala Parvin. So a couple defensive breakdowns in the last 2 minutes for the Dolphins, and Parvin there ripped one over Summers' head. Not much Jillian could do on that. And now we're gonna see it again. So now we're gonna have Summers go back and play forward, and Zetterval come back and play goalie. So we should give Jillian a round of applause as she made 2 big saves for the Dolphins, came out of the cage and made one, and made another great one moments earlier, and now they're going to put the more experienced backup goalie in. So the backup's backup is back to playing center forward, and the backup's back to playing goalie. Say that 3 times. I'm having fun today in the booth. Yeah. Well, we're expect a little bit of time to be added now. This is why in soccer they keep it on the field. This has taken some time, and certainly Academy will have this time put back on in injury time. That's why we shut the clock with 2 minutes left, and the officiating crew will keep the official time on. So let's no tomfoolery out here today, Mr. Clay. Zetterval is going to play this one. She plays it forward, and Fout's going to get a leg on that. Let's see if McCullum can get a foot on it. She does nicely. And now Rem battling for the ball, but she's going to lose it to 14, who touches it to 16, and now that was 4 to 16. But Schleifer, let's see if she can play this out, and she does. So, again, a lot more effort from Academy in terms of pushing the pace and trying to push up now, as they've got probably about 10 minutes with injury time to try to get the equalizer here, and they have made last couple minutes, you've really seen them push more numbers up, and they've got everybody across midfield now. So dangerous throw into the box that Schleifer gets her leg up and gets out temporarily, and now Sanaya Rem pounds it out. And that ball's dangerously squirting back towards another corner, and let's see if, well done. So McCullum beats the Academy player to the end line, and instead of a throw-in, instead of a kick, it'll be a throw-in. All right, so 14 has had a long throw all day. Let's see what she does here. Dangerously throws this one into the box, and Zetterval is going to come scoop it up. All right, 8 on our clock. Let's call it 10, about 10 to play with a little added injury time. We'll add a few for the celebration on the goal and the Cape Henry goaltending switches. But Cape has had a tough time trying to get possession. McGee gets it back for the Dolphins, and now coming out. So Olivia Zetterval went through a couple of, see if we can clear, and I'll give you a little fun update. That was fun. So Zetterval came out of the goal to make a save, and then instinctually went to pick it up, and then recognized she was well outside the 18, looked at her hands, looked at the ball, made a better decision. But Academy has won that ball on a Kennison foul, and Garrison's going to step over the foot of the ball with her right foot, and she is their free kick specialist. So big moment here around the 7:20 mark. Thrown into the cage, and Zetterval catches it. All right. So Academy dominant here in the last 3 or 4 minutes. And the Dolphins will look to see if they can't counter here. Nice trap. McGee has had a nice last couple minutes, and now Fout controls, and Fout moves the ball upfield. She dances by one, and then McGee touches the ball out of bounds. So approximately 7, and we're going to get Chloe Mugler, senior, is going to come back out to finish, and Lauren Kennison's going to step off the pitch. Kennison gave us some nice minutes there. Good job by Lauren Kennison. And that's McCullum to Fout, and Fout plays it up the line looking for Summers, fresh out of the goal, and Summers wins that battle. Summers at the end line with the ball. She dances and now pulls it into the zone, pushes it back, has it taken away, and Sanaya Rem fights for it. Ball's controlled by Academy, saved by McCullum temporarily, but out of bounds. 1-0 Cape Henry. Little over 6 to play. Been a very even matchup. Academy with some nice scoring opportunities, and the Cape goalie's coming up big. And At no fault of Eladine's, the academy goalie, Cape scored one on just a great cross and touch. Nasso wins that ball forward to Shepard, who plays it to herself and off her head. That ball is now touched and played forward by Virginia Marquette. And Deans is going to come grab this one. And Deans is going to blast this to midfield. It's controlled by Holland. And here we go. 6 again gets in. 1-on-1. Schleifer makes a play in defensively. Nice play by Izzy Schleifer. And number 6, let's get her name again. I apologize. That's Bella Burr. She is really applying a lot of pressure. She's had 3 great runs down the right-hand side. 2 that ended in shots and saves. 1 that Izzy Schleifer just got her foot on. So the Dolphins would be wise to keep their eyes on her. Shepard controls, looks for Mugler. Mugler plays it through to Rem. It's a foot race. Sanaya's going to win this foot race, and let's see what she can do. She plays it down towards the end line, pulls it back nicely. She throws it into the box. It's on. Shot score! How about it again? While she won't get an assist in the book, chalk it up to Sanaya Rem. So this was Rem to Summers. Summers pushed it wide, and out of nowhere, Flash Gordon Kate Shepard comes in and knocks that one by the senior goaltender, and with 5 to play, the Dolphins take a 2-0 lead. So well done by Sanaya. Sanaya was fed by Mugler. A lot of Dolphins got a touch in. Pretty goal. Pretty goal. So again, the Cape coaches, they switch Olivia. She makes a save. They put Jillian back up there. She has an assist. Here we go. Burno right back into the box for Academy. And as I'd said, she's dangerous. 3 Dolphin defenders collide on her. And that ball is touched back by number 4. Ball's touched forward now by Emma Scott. And Sanaya Rem is on the run with it. Ball's played. McCullum with a nice foot in there. Christiana with having a very nice game today. All right, so about 3.5 in the time that we know of, and Mr. Clay, who's been counting all the injury time next to me, says approximately 2 minutes and 11 seconds of additional time will be added. That's what he indicated to me with he's got his Rolex watch on, and he's letting me know what's going on here on Rivalry Week. All right, thrown in. Schleifer plays it out. She's been solid back there defensively, and that ball is going to be now, see if Summers can win this foot race, but it's out of bounds anyway. It'll be Cape. Thought that would have been a Cape throw-in, but I don't know. All right, it's going to be 14. She's throwing the ball in for NA. That's McGee. She throws it down the line over to Calla Parvin, who gets stopped by Schleifer, and then Schleifer bangs the ball off of her foot. Little over 2 to play in regulation here, and McCollum's going to take her time. She's got to have tired arms. She's thrown the ball on a ton this half. I think the wind is what's doing it. Just hit me. Yeah. Would hit a smarter person earlier, but it just hit me. Nasso battling for the ball. NA is going to come up with it. Peyton Harrell on the right-hand side moves the ball down for the Bulldogs. She's going to play that. I think it's going to run a little long, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Dolphins. And we're going to shut our clock off with 2 minutes. And I'm going to turn my watch on and see how close Connor Clay was to his perfect call. Bright young man. Headed to JMU. And we've got Judith Apotheker in the camera. Headed to Fordham University in the big city. Like it. And to my right, running the monitor, Victoria Ori, headed to High Point University. So, 3 bright people in the booth, and me. And me. All right, Scott plays it forward. Probably about 2 left in this. Fout, dominant all day, has the ball. She has been spied all game by number 4, and those two know each other by now. Fout pulls one out with her right foot, puts it over the cage. Can tell she wants one, but she's been critical to the Dolphins, dominant in the midfield today. Eladine puts this ball down and blasts it out. And the ball's won by Fout, and now is going to be touched by Emma Scott forward. Handled by the Bulldog, but Schleifer controls, and she passes it back to Fout, who looks through to Summers. Nice ball by Fout. Split 3 different people on that. And Sanaya Rem's going to battle over on the wing for it. But Izzy Schleifer, who's been fantastic all game, fantastic again, knocks it out of bounds. McGee's going to throw another one in for the Bulldog. She throws it up. And let's see who that's off, or if it even came in. We're going to give it to McCullum for her 1,011th throw in this half. That goes off. Dangerous ball. Summers is going to win this foot race. Summers, Garrison comes up with the defensive stop. And Emma Scott with a nice step through to the 8th grader, Sanaya Rem, who perfectly places the ball to Jillian Summers, to Mugler. Some pretty possession passes here by the Dolphins. Mugler to Scott. And Scott's going to play it across to Nasso. The senior plays it forward to Shepard, who plays it perfectly to Mugler. And she plays it back to Nasso. Fout with the ball on her foot. Garrison playing to the absolute last second. She's a fierce competitor. And Shepard plays the ball. But Fout can't control that. Fout makes a diving effort at that one, but Olivia needs to be smart here. She got a yellow earlier, so she should just walk away and play another day. Ball's going to come to Sanaya Rim, and the Dolphins on attack. We're in injury time now. Ball's played out of bounds. Dolphins lead 2-0 in this rivalry game. I'm not certain the last time. I know they played 2 years ago. I do not know who won that game, but we did not get this game in last year. So it's awesome to have our rivals back over here. Summers in the box, touches it to the right. Garrison, who's been defensively exceptional all game. Collision. Let's hope one-arm Kate and Eladine's are okay. I bet that hurt a little, but she's okay. So that ball actually was out of bounds. Deans is going to play it in. A couple Dolphins jump and miss. And that's the game. So the game ends on a collision. And so that's how it's going to end. Dolphins over Academy. So Cape Henry over Norfolk, 2-0 here. And we're going to go ahead and call the Dolphin player of the game, 8th grader Sanaya Rem. Absolutely awesome today. She scored the first, so she had the game winner. She was in the mix and created the second. And so congratulations to our seniors, Chloe Mugler, Izzy Schleifer, who am I missing? Olivia Zetterval and Julia Nasso winning on Senior Day is a blast, beating your rivals even sweeter. Dolphins over the Bulldogs 2-0, and that wraps things up. The Dolphins are back in action. Let's ask Kate Shepard. When do you play again? When do you play again? This was your last regular season game? All right, so they win their last regular season game over their rival. And if you can let Sanaya Rem know that we've decided she's the Dolphin player of the game. And that means she gets free lunch tomorrow at Cape Henry. Well, everybody gets free lunch, but only she's the player of the game.